Hello, and welcome to the 8-Bit Update, a show where we talk news from the worlds of video games to tabletop. I'm your host, Vincent Edwards, and we have a great show lined up for you today. In just a little bit, we're going to be talking about the upcoming game Monster Hunter Now, and taking a look at the new trailer for The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. But first, we're going to be taking a look at the upcoming indie game, Outbreak Island. Stay with us. Small-time game developers, Tiny Magicians, are coming out with their next game, Outbreak Island. This marks only the third game that Tiny Magicians have made, but nevertheless, Outbreak Island is catching some people's attention. However, not all of the attention is positive. But before we get into that, let's talk about what the game is all about. Outbreak Island is first and foremost a survival game. Players will have to scavenge and forage for resources, improve their shelter, and survive hostile wildlife. All the standard things that make up survival games. However, the game also has detective elements to it as well. Players take control of Detective Howard Chapman. He arrives on the island to try and get to the bottom of why the entire population of the island has gone mad. To further illustrate what this game is all about, here's the gameplay trailer for Outbreak Island.
What the fu- No! Get the hell out of here!
Lindsay, come in.
The island is deserted. I haven't met anyone yet. But there are traces of human presence, and, you know, it's beautiful here. Gathering supplies and even hunting with flash photography. Can you believe it? But, damn, I don't trust this place. Ready now. I'll get us out of here. Over and out.
Now, the game definitely looks like it could be a lot of fun. However, people are currently skeptical about it. People are pointing out that in the trailer, most of the game assets used are standard Unreal Engine assets. There are a few moments of frame drops and jitteriness in the gameplay we see as well. To further make people wary of Outbreak Island is that the game will be released into early access, which is something that many longtime gamers have grown tired of, as games that are released into early access sometimes are broken, barely playable, and sometimes get abandoned by the developers. Now, I can't speak for whether this game will be good or not. However, I will say that maybe the developers should be given a little bit of slack. They are a small indie game studio, and this is only their third game. While this is no excuse if they release a broken game, maybe we should be a little more patient when it comes to the stock assets that are being used. What is more important is that the game is actually functioning on release. Now, the game was originally supposed to be released back in 2022, however, the release got pushed back and is now set to come out sometime this year. Now, we're going to take ourselves a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to be talking about the upcoming Monster Hunter Now and taking a look at the new trailer for The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Stay with us. Located in the Advanced Manufacturing Building, Nash Community College's robotics program equips students with the latest robotics experience and machining knowledge. Students in the Applied Engineering program get hands-on experience inside an immersive robotics classroom environment full of state-of-the-art equipment and industry professionals. Classes focus on practical robotics applications, including operation procedures, robotics programming software, equipment safety, and much more. Students also gain industry knowledge with skills such as machining, CNC robotics machining, robotic welding, and assembly line simulation. These classes show the proper handling of robotics equipment and give students practical knowledge on how robotics are utilized in a real-world setting. Nash's robotics program offers a wide array of career pathways,
certificates, and third-party certifications, opening the door to new and exciting opportunities, growing in a multitude of different fields. Want to learn more? Contact us today.
Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. Alright, so Niantic Inc., the game developers that were behind the popular mobile game Pokemon Go, now have a new game on the horizon. Niantic has teamed up with Capcom to make Monster Hunter Now. Based on the popular role-playing game series from Capcom, the game will feature many of the monsters from Monster Hunter for players to fight. The game will also feature the ability to team up against the monsters with other players who are nearby. Why just listen to me though? Here's a trailer that was released just this week. Take comfort though, the intense combat system won't require you and your allies to actually pretend to fight in real life, although that would be a lot funnier. The game instead uses a series of tapping and flicking of your mobile device for combat. While these styles of games are not really my cup of tea, people loved Pokemon Go. However, fans have not loved other games that Niantic has released. Monster Hunter Now is not the first augmented reality game that Niantic has made, as they have made and abandoned several projects in the same genre. Most recently, they closed Harry Potter Wizards Unite just last year. So we will have to see if this new game can compete with the success of Pokemon Go. Now that is all I have to report on Monster Hunter Now, so I'm going to be moving on and talking about the new trailer that just got dropped for The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Now, I've already talked about this game here on the 8-Bit Update, so I won't be doing a full breakdown on the whole game again. Instead, I want to show the trailer and report about what new stuff we see in it. Speaking of the trailer, let's go ahead and check it out now.
Zelda, we rely on your knight, and that legendary sword he carries. Our last line of defense will be Link.
Link. here. It's something only I can do.
Do not look away. You witness a king's revival and the birth of his new world.
Okay, let's go!
But you are not alone. Link. You are our final hope. Link. You must find me.
They definitely expanded on the dire and stressful feel from the other trailer we watched, really setting the tone that the stakes are high as we expand and conclude on the world set up by The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. We also have it confirmed now who the villain will be in Tears of the Kingdom, and it is most certainly Ganondorf. The voice actor playing him in Tears of the Kingdom, Matthew Mercer, even confirmed it and his role in voicing the classic antagonist himself shortly after this trailer was released. Speaking of its release, we don't have to wait much longer as the game drops on May 12th of this year. After winning the Game Award for Most Anticipated Game, let us hope that it lives up to the hype. But that is going to have to do it for me for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in and catching this week's 8-Bit Update. Join me next week where I'm going to be talking about recent game release Dredge and my thoughts on Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves. I hope to see you there.